It's minicamp and OTA season. We're going back to the Raiders. We're going back to Ashton Jeanty. We're going to watch him work through some drills and catch some balls. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice, rookie camp, OTAs, minicamp, training camp to see what your favorite players are doing behind the scenes from your favorite teams. Also, your rookies, those quarterback battles. On top of that, guys you're drafting in fantasy football here soon. You want to know what they're doing on the field? It's right here. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at Ashton Jeanty today. Here's the major question here, because we know this is a stud rookie. This is an upside stud rookie. It's just oozing out of him. Are you willing to draft him in the first round of seasonal leagues? Are you willing to put that draft capital in? Let's gauge the consensus right now. Let us know in the comments below. 6.5 minutes here, a little bit more than that. Let's roll it. We got size here. Upper body, lower body, looking solid. He's thick. So much of it. But we know he can handle a full workload, and that's what he's drafted to be, and that's why the draft capital was so high. There he is, working on some special teams. Getting some looks. Looks like everybody's getting a turn. Or maybe. I don't know. It's not zoomed out enough for me to make a good idea on it. Let alone have good ideas. There he is. I'm excited for Ashton Jeanty. I'm excited for the Raiders. I'm excited for the Raiders fans. Like, when you just watch camp and practice, and you just watch teams being built, and you get excited for that like it's Madden or Legos, how the Raiders are doing it, and in their division, I say this all the time, now, with young prospects, which is kind of rare here, we got a stud running back prospect, stud running back potential. Can't disagree on that, whether you like him or not, whether you disagree or agree with the draft capital. Stud running back potential. And then you got Brock Bowers, like the ultimate stud young tight end, which makes this tandem here super rare. Now, we're not sleeping on the wide receivers like Jacoby Myers, Jack Betch. Through articles, it sounds like he's getting a lot of work in the slot. That's going to be interesting. Like I've been saying about Jack Betch, I believe he's going to be a sneaky wide receiver on this team. Maybe not top end for fantasy, usable for fantasy, not top end maybe, but for the Raiders and for a Raiders fan, I think you're going to be happy about him. I think you're going to be happy about this guy right here. I think you're going to be happy about Ashton Jeanty. What I like about his game is his vision and his contact balance. And his contact balance, also his ways to make guys miss. His feet, he just moves on the feet. You just see it. You see it in the clips. Go back to his high school tape. I have it on the channel. I did a video going over the high school tape just briefly of all the rookie running. Almost all of them. Almost. Like a good bit of them. Like about 15. Like I can't do all like 50 some. Like everybody that even the UDFAs. But I did a good bit. Just going and grading their high school tape. Not even with their college pedigree. The thing about him in high school, this guy was a receiving threat downfield. Now, Boise was used in the passing game, but a little bit different compared to high school. He was used more downfield than what a lot of people realized. He has sneaky hands. Sneaky alligator hands that will chomp that ball while it's in the air. Just pluck it right out of there. Like there's glue on them tips. Strong, sturdy running back prospect. Just overall smart player. Just when it comes to reading the momentum of the players around him, having a feel, like Ashton Jeanty, we know this from the Boise State tape. We know this. One of the disagreements a lot of people had against him, or arguments, is people complain that he only played against softer competition. But when you watch tape, you look at the traits. You look at the traits and how he wins on the field. First off, he's built to take on a huge workload. He's built in the receiving game. He's got excellent feet. He can start and stop on a dime, even with that thickness, even with how compact he is. And then he can spin off, take contact, keep it moving. He can also make you miss in the open field. He's got good vision. He's got a good approach to the line of scrimmage. he's actually like one of those draft prospects that it's hard to not look twice at. He's one of those draft prospects that look like could become one of those running back prospects that just take the league by storm instantly, that you got to pay attention to, that you have to. Now, if you're looking at this for fantasy football, the price is what's going to matter here. You're looking at a rookie running back that's going to have first-round draft capital. That is going to be the argument throughout the offseason. Once we get to training camp, are you ballsy enough to draft him in the first round of drafts? I think at the running back position, with how young he is, with the potential of touches, that is a high consideration. High consideration. Like, I bet you'll take Saquon over him. But honestly, where's your cutoff at the running back position? What's your cutoff at wide receiver? Overall, what's your draft strategy going into this year's draft? When we cover redraft drafts and strategies, how we can build our teams and optimize that with the ADP. So you might actually, with how deep this draft is, a lot of you might go wide receiver, running back, or go wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, or something like that, knowing that there's depth at running back in this year's class. Or go running back, then go wide receiver. You have to optimize that. We'll be looking at those strategies. Zero RB, hero RB, whatever it is. But when I'm looking at Ashton Jeanty here, he's going to be a first-round talent, and he has the potential to take over the league. Like, this offensive line will get that push. You can't stack the box, really, because of what you got there with Brock Bowers, and Jacoby Myers is underrated. Geno Smith can move the football. He can facilitate it. He's been in the system. This team's looking to grind it out through the run game. I think Ashton Jeanty is going to have the horsepower to get it done for you in fantasy football this year. It's just there's other players on the table that's going to be hard to not draft over him. But if you make that case and you do that, that could be a huge get for you. It's part of the game, though. A lot of you guys are going to be in on it. A lot of you guys are not. Dynasty, I mean, we've been on it all day. So hasn't everybody. 101 and startup drafts, all formats. It's kind of an easy call here due to draft capital, production, where he's at, depth chart, long-term stock market value in Dynasty. It's going to be up there. There's really not much to say about him in Dynasty. It's another thing you could say, and it's for the few, so it's not really for you if you disagree, and it's not really for me, but I like to call all the angles, is that if you earned that 101 and you're really hurting and you need pieces, this is the player to get it with. Now, you might be able to get more if he hits during his rookie season. We see Labe there. Dylan Labe, explosive running back. That's something to consider, but that's very few. That's very few. Even if you earned a 101, a lot of you guys still have enough pieces to where you can still climb up the rankings over the next couple years with draft picks and trades to claw your way back in it. But the very few of you might want to consider that. I don't know. I've seen some bad teams in my lifetime, and the ones that I'm thinking about in my head, they may have to. It's hard to do so, though, but I would not cave to those managers either. I wouldn't cave. I'd make sure I'd get my value, too. When I'm looking at Jeanty, though, I'm expecting him to do some things this year. I expect the rookie ramp-up, though. First couple weeks, it might be like, feel like it's anticlimactic. I'm expecting that, not expecting that. I'm just throwing that out there because he's a rookie, and I do that with all rookies. That's just part of my process. So I'm not over the moon or undershooting a guy. I just have that process. I stick to it. I give rookies grace. I give them grace through training camp. I give them grace through the first few weeks of the season. I at least want to feel good going into 2026. I feel like I'm going to be feeling good. I'm not worried at all. Like, I feel like we're going to have our run eventually with the Raiders. And it could be week 1. It could be week 10. I don't know. I feel like it's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be sooner than later. I'm all in. I'm all in. I feel good. I feel good. But again, I always give them grace to ramp up depending on the running back. It could be week 1, week 3. It could be week 1 of next year. I give them that grace to ramp up. I give that to all rookies. Maybe extend that out a little bit longer for quarterbacks depending on how they're looking. Tight ends too. Running backs maybe a little bit sooner. But I still am going to give him his grace. Because if you don't, and you're anticlimactic week 3, 4, 5, and then you're acting like the sky's falling, maybe bad matchups, maybe this, maybe that, maybe an undisclosed injury that you didn't tell somebody or whatever. Who knows? Who knows? Just throwing things out there that's outside of control or thought. And next thing you know, week 6 blows up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, one of the top running backs. And you acted like the sky was falling. You traded him away. You didn't get a good return. And you're getting blown up because of it. Because you did not give that rookie his grace. And I'm not talking about him. That's why I got the process. But I'm feeling good about Ashton Jeanty. I like him. I like the feet. I like him in pass pro. I like him catch the ball in the backfield. I like the feet. I like the balance. I like the wiggle. I like it all. I like the stature. I like his ability to absorb a lot of content. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.